Hey there, we're at the magma lake here, and I think what I want to do is because we still need an actual entrance to our fort. I want to do like a bridge that goes across this, and then we'll just retract it. Hey, David. We'll just retract the bridge, and everyone will fall in the lava, and that'll mostly help with undead, which was my main concern. But even goblins and shit. Forgotten beasts from the caverns will be a problem. I mean, there's a few problems with this entrance type, but it'll be fun. So you would basically need to tunnel out. There's a dog in the wall? No, he's on a staircase. He's fine. I'm honestly not too excited about the Steam release, because I'm okay with the current graphical style. I'm not even sure if they're changing the menus that much. I mean, it's nice that more people will play it because it's a fun game, but... So yeah, we would have a... I mean, do I want to make it 5? Maybe I just want to make it 3. I could probably just make it 3, because invaders just take a single path. So it's not like they'll accommodate more invaders, but... So something like this. And then I think a bridge can only be like 10 tiles, so we'd have to build a lot of floor, and then like the bridge would be in the center. This is a ways off, because I'm not even sure how we'll link this up to our tunnel. Probably I'll make a brand new entrance. Like, we can cap this one off, because this isn't too secure. Another reason I want to cap this one off is we still need to deal with our merchant caravan, and the way I've seen some people do it is they'll have like the trade depot up on the surface here walled in, and they'll do an airlock system there. So like a sort of little fort that the merchant can enter, and then once the merchant's in, we lower the gate on the fort so he's trapped, and then the dwarves come out from underground and will trade with you. So we can make that the main entrance. So something like right here. We also need a bridge right here, I think, because I think if people emigrate or just visit me and they're on the other side of the river, they can't enter my fortress because it's a stream and, well, dwarves can't swim. So we have to dig through an aquifer for a little trading fort. So you're here. And then, yeah, this would go, like, say, down. Oops. This is where I want it, though. My first order of business is the army. That's a good point. One thing, because I've always been unsure about the way I make my barracks, and someone pointed out, not to me, I was just reading the forums, but you're better off just having a training hall and then just have the army own bedrooms like right nearby, rather than having them just squat in a barracks. Because that way you don't have to worry about setting up the sleep orders properly on the military menu. But yeah, we need a wooden corkscrew to irrigate our farmland, and we need to get everybody into the proper fortress. That is true. So fuck, the main entrance would need to be like this. And then down, and then down. And that's the proper fortress. So do something like this. Hello, dopey music. I for an up down. I mean, this is the way inside. Am I gonna do? I don't think the danger room training works in this current version. I think you have to basically fight and just drill with each other. So I want here. I'm actually a little excited because this is a new version and friendly necromancers are like a more common thing now. I think if we get into a major battle and my necromancer walks up, he'll revive things and they'll be friendly zombies. I don't think they'll be evil zombies if I have a friendly necromancer in the fort on this version. Hey, Justin. Yeah, I thought I'd have time to do 2 streams or an earlier stream today. It turns out I did not. It's the way she goes. But yeah, so I don't know how we'll do it, but that's not the most incredible entrance, but maybe something like that. Let's just leave that roughed out. Then you walk up, and then you'd have the master bridge here, which would go off into this. And then, you know, I think honestly just an up-down staircase all the way up. Well, that's an instant disaster. There's some cave right here. So we want to go for here. Fuck. Ever played? No, I haven't played CDDA. It's actually a little tricky to dig around this cave. Not really. I mean, I can just go hard this way instead. God damn it. Get bamboozled by this cave at every fucking turn. Fuck this. We'll just do up, down, so it's less steps for me. There. Then where's the aquifer? The aquifer is down on 7 through 9. So I think the trick is we'll want to, oops, dig out the bridge from inside the fortress, and then once the bridge is done, we start on the surface and burrow down through the aquifer that way, and then connect the two. That's probably the safest way, because we don't want to like do this in one big dig from like the outside in, because then all our fucking dudes will be outside if there's trouble. Let's add another warehouse, though. This is going to be a bit of a warehouse floor. Hey, Theka. Oh, because I made them 3 tall. Okay. Probably put wood here, because we got to bring some wood down. Hey, Wags. I really need that screw, though. We need the corkscrew to irrigate this, and I'm not even sure how to do it. It's like I understand the basics of it, but... Actually, this will be very easy to drain. If we drain it this way... Wait. This is water. I think I want it to drain this way. Need a screw pump first. Where's the water? So I think if I put the screw pump here, it'll work. I forget. I haven't decided how long we'll play the Dwarf Fortress. Maybe just until this particular fortress is doomed, or maybe we'll try to reclaim it, or maybe we'll just do a few fortresses until I get bored with the game again. I want another mason, I think, and probably want a carpenter. Move our carpentry down here. It's really just the carpenter's the last thing going on in the dirt fort. Mason and a carpenter, and then the wood stockpile can go there. Okay, let's try this. Where the hell are... Oh shit, everybody's upstairs doing some stuff. Alright, we're completely out of logs. Which, I mean, that's one problem solved. We don't have to worry about everybody hauling wood from the surface. We can chop down the cave trees. Yep, we've exhausted our wood supply, which is good in a sense. We do need to get all the beds down here, though. Get all the nest boxes, because I don't think you lay eggs if you don't have a nest box. They actually pretty much cleaned out the old fortress. We just have to get our food ready. Slated for removal moves carbon. Okay. If we don't get attacked, here's hoping, we'll be fine. This is, like, this part of the fortress isn't secure yet. But let's grab some starter wood here. I think it's fungi wood trees. Yep, fungi wood. What's the weight? Tower cap, which I think is like another kind of mushroom tree. I think it's a mushroom that's just so dense it behaves like wood. A little concerned about all these hauling jobs, but we're not going to the surface, so nobody's getting sun sickness. Butchering a bunch of dogs. Warm stone located. Oh, that's just above you. Don't be a fucking baby. Which will make that stockpile a bit of a pain in the tit to dig out. You've discovered a deep pit. What? The hell? What in God's name? Does that go all the way down to the next cavern layer? That could be a problem. I don't know what that entails. You've struck native gold. We do need to start actually mining things. We have nothing to do with our magma furnaces. Looks like he's done being a little baby about the warm stone. Let's make sure we're doing fine here. There's a decent amount. Oh shit, that's not... Okay, those are eggs. I was like, we don't have any eggs. That's milk, but that is eggs. Got enough eggs. We do need to start cooking those. We've got a lot of booze, but nobody's brewing. He actually is. I think he's just having some trouble pulling it off. I actually have 6 idlers, which is a lot. I don't have any metal, but I'm tempted to... I might be able to make some copper. I'm tempted to make some copper mining picks, because we really want to focus on mining here. Yes, I know there's fucking warm stone. We'll designate over it in a second. Need that wood stockpile. What is the Mason's workshop? We're up here. Well, sorry, we already have a Mason's workshop right here, so this can be the carpenter. Microcline, sure. And we do need to make a refuse and a garbage dump using the magma, which we have to be careful because I did check it, and throwing stuff into the magma will make a plume of sorts. So we'll want to do a little bit of a drop. Like probably throw it from up here, honestly. I think that'll work. Shouldn't splash up 3 levels. It's a little strange the magma hasn't settled. Nothing's drawing from it. I need to build those nest boxes. It's quite a few. I don't think that's one for everybody, but that's quite a few nest boxes. Oh, those must be manager orders outstanding because they carried over to the new workshop. We don't actually need that many beds. Let's get some blocks going, though. This is our wood stockpile. Not that there's really any wood for us to grab. There's a little bit. Underground trees don't give as much, but we got most of our starter infrastructure. Wood shit. The beds and a lot of our bins. So this will mostly be for like crutches or things that I didn't foresee. Forgot that my doctor's my lumberjack. Yeah, he gets 1 log when he chops down. Giant fungus. But, I mean, look at that. Some nice starter wood for us. I mean, honestly, we don't even need to irrigate. We could just, like, farm right here. This is the edge of the map if we don't get invaded. Which I think I might set up some initial farms here, just in case. Oh, speaking of, the reason I built that carpenter was we need a fucking wooden corkscrew. Promote that corkscrew to the top, and then build, what is it? Machine components? Screw pump requires a trap component. Pipe section. I think we've got the wood to pull that off. All right, yep, they're bringing in the wood. Oh, good. My necromancer has given birth to a girl. I wonder if that means the baby's immortal. I'm not sure. All right, let's make sure that we haven't had any grazing animals sneak in that shouldn't be here. Don't want anybody starving to death in my Great Hall, because that scares the shit out of everybody and makes a big mess. Nope, looks like it. Actually, I don't trust the bunnies or the cavi pups. Goat kid. We can bring piglets underground. I have some, I don't know if it necessarily fits Dwarven, but some nice relaxing music to get you in the building mood. I like Arcanum soundtrack. Well, there's a couple tracks from Arcanum I like. There were some I didn't like. So we can graze the piglets underground if we ever get a caravan to show up. Oh, fuck. They're using the above ground one. It's a good thing I came up here. How the fuck would you drag the underground wood all the way up there, you bozos? Okay. Got the dormitory there. That'll last us a few more years. Yeah, we do have some bozos we gotta put in the army though, don't we? Let's just make a squad right away. No armor for now, just some wrestlers. Herbalist. Beekeeper. The peasant. Potash maker, the milker, the woodburner's a necromancer, so let's not do that. Waxworker, bone carver, hunter, milker. The stakes of ringing. They will be our first military squad. Not that they're going to do anything right now, but can I make them out of masonry? Yes, I can. Promote. And then a weapon rack out of stone. Promote. Let's get some mechanisms just ahead of time, or it's going to be a problem when I need them. The goat kid and the horse foal are starving. I don't believe that because I told them to be herded upstairs. Or actually, maybe just that particular pasture is too crowded now for how many animals are in it. Nothing to catch in the central swamps. Let's turn off our orders, specifically fishing orders. Activity zone orders. Forbid zone only fishing. I think I'll go prefer zone drinking. I think they'll always prefer the well. Yeah, no fishing. Get those fisher dwarves off the surface, because we do have a potential necromancer attack coming soon. The screw pump should be complete. M for machine components, screw pump. Needs a pipe section. I told you to fucking build one, dude. I think he's going to make it right now, actually. Wait, what the hell? How many pipes do you need? I think he's actually going to deliver the pipe right now. That's why I couldn't see it. The guy was holding it. Okay. B machine components, screw pump. Yep, there we go. Okay, so pump from the east. See, the thing is, I forget which part of the screw pump you touch. I think you do this. No, not the Legends viewer. No, not the PMUP. Pump. I'm just not sure where the pump operator stands. Like, I understand that part. It pulls it up below. Oh, ooh. Below diagonal. That's perfect. Because I think that would also cause it to... So we want it to be here. And that'll cause it to draw this water. Yes. So that will be the pump. We need doors here. That'll stop the flooding. Almond wood doors, perfect. Hey, Tari. It's a fun game. It's getting easier and easier to learn as time goes on, too. Okay, so the screw pump goes here, and that'll pull water up and flood these rooms. But the question is, where is it going to drain? I think I want to drain here and here. These are down ramps, so this is the easiest way to drain it. So it should flow off, and that'll also flow off this way. Which isn't the safest. If like spooky flying things are down in the cave, we'll have to wall those off and run. What is this? A pond grabber. Pond grabbers are quite small, tentacled, clawed aquatic monsters found in underground bodies of water. They tend to hunt their prey in small groups of 3 to 5. They'll generally leave you alone, but can wrestle and drown a dwarf startlingly easily. They also generally spend years in ponds, doing nothing and possibly attacking other more interesting creatures from entering your caverns. It's best to defeat them at range with marked dwarves. So because I'm actually above the sea level here, these will kind of keep the pond monster free for me, it sounds. So we need to get that irrigated, and that'll be the guild hall. I don't like these beds, so let's just delete them all. Also want to see how many prepared meals we have. Prepared meals 418, so I'm already starving for a while, which is good. The eggs are great at that. But if you're not careful... you can run out of food really fast. I had a fortress die because I sold off some prepared food for some extra value, but then like some seeds got misplaced, and then I didn't finish my next harvest, and then, well, that fortress died as everybody scavenged out in the wilderness for rats to eat because they were starving to death. That was a fun map, though, because I managed to settle on the edge of an evil biome. So on one half of my mountain, it was normal, but on the other half of my mountain, it rained blood, and it scared the shit out of people. So I made it a point to keep that drawbridge closed. That was a fun map. This map's fun, though, too, because you get the lava. The beds are getting hauled away. Decent stockpile of wood here. I'd love to make a stone stockpile. All right, they're starting to build this screw pump shit, it looks like. All right, we've got our drains dug out. The Forgotten Beast has come. Oh, it has a pair of spindly antennae and it belches and croaks. Its tail feathers are long and narrow. Beware its poisonous sting. We should probably close those holes right back up. Not that that will stop it from flying up through my main entrance. Oh boy. Announcements. What are you? An enormous eyeless magpie. It is a pair of spindly antennae and it belches and croaks. It is a poisonous sting, but other than that, it's just going to be hard to fight. I mean, everybody's naked is the problem. A magpie's a bird, isn't it? It's like one of those Australian asshole crows. Magpies are above ground vermin. They may be captured in animal traps and turned into pets. All magpies possess legendary skill in climbing. It doesn't seem too dangerous. Not that I should underestimate a forgotten beast, but that's an enormous magpie. I mean, he's kind of far away. If we're lucky, he won't care, because I've had forgotten beasts that just live down here with us, but that's pretty close. And he's a bird, so he can fly, so it's not like I can really do anything here. The best we can do is we can retreat and close the hatch. This is our final layer of defense, and the magpie's not past that right now. Pump from the east is what we want. I'm not sure where you stand to pump it, though. So migrants have arrived. We might just, no, with no weapons, we can't even throw bodies at this magpie. All right, we go from 36 to 46. Who moved in? A decent trapper, but we don't do that. We don't do any hunting or trapping in this fortress. Let's disable that before I forget. Okay, where's our fisher dwarves? We won't be doing any fishing in this fortress either for the time being. Mainly because those pond grabbers are a little spooky. Am I blind? Where's the fucking fishing? There it is. No. Animal taming? Sorry, training and care is okay because we do have that fairly large pasture. Okay. Let's dig out another stone stockpile, just so people are hauling stone, you know, false economy, busy work. I think it's called make work. From Neuromancer. Did we build this? No, not yet. All right, the doors are... Now, I'm not sure what makes water not go through a door. I can't remember if I have to lock it or not. Let's check. Not sure if I have to lock it or if it just won't go through the door as long as the door stays closed. Doors halt the movement of water and magma. A door that's not linked to a lever can be opened or closed. I guess I can just... I can just keep the door locked until the guy has a panic attack and stops pumping. Let's check up on our new neighbor. Where the fuck did he go? He's just out in the water. Maybe the grabbers will go for him. I don't think he cares. I don't think he's going to path towards my... oh, shit. I don't think magpies can swim, but if they can, fucking zip-zop right through the well. Let's just follow him for a little bit. He's very close to my fortress, which is concerning. That's right. Just go about your business. That is pretty terrifying. Like, he's not going out of his way to kill us, but he will if he sees anybody. Needs architecture. Where's my fucking architecture? It's blind? I'm not sure that matters, though. Forgotten beast or procedural. Most of them take the form of an animal with extra features. I hope so. I mean, if we're lucky and he's blind, he should just kind of live. He just should exist down here. Guy made a masterpiece mechanism, like I give a shit. I don't know where my architect is, but he's busy. This stone stockpile's almost ready. Just gives us something to do. How are we doing for wood? Not too great. I think I should make some wheelbarrows, though. I need to go to, what is it? JMQ? Yeah. Wheelbarrow, please make like 15 wooden wheelbarrows. And then I don't want the bins or beds anymore. How do I delete it? R for remove. Perfect. That'll get validated, and we'll get some wheelbarrows for the stockpiles. Let's keep an eye on our neighbor while this happens. He's actually already gone. He moved out. He's gone on to another part of the underworld. Or maybe an octopus killed him. What is this? You guys fighting a weasel? Was that when we were beating up the Ohm? That's when we were beating up the Ohm. I wonder if that Ohm is still there and we just keep punching it every now and then. I want to make that barracks, though. Where's the weapon rack? Right there. And we can get our squad training. And then I really want this fucking screw pump. Oh, you done? No. Needs a mason now. So, I mean, we're cooking, we're brewing. A guild hall petition by the Teal Guild has been ignored. That's going to piss off everybody in the Farmers Guild. I really should have assigned it, but I read that the guild hall has to be a certain value or they don't care. Oh, fuck. The magpie's back. He just ran into the base. Not a problem, because he did not make it through all the way. Forbid passage. If you're on the other side of that, you're dead. Which isn't most people. Most of the town is inside. He's actually still able to get in. He can fly in through, the farms. But that should scare him off for a little bit. The fuck did he go? Because he didn't move out. It's just name changed. Holy shit, he pushed him into the fucking lava. How unattached should I be to any individual dwarf? You should really not be attached to your dwarves, but because they can like haunt your fucking fortress, you can have problems. Speaking of, I need to make a memorial slab and engrave it. Because that guy fucking fell in the lava. And he sunk to the center of the fucking earth, because I think this thing goes all the way off the map. This goes down forever. There he is. Yeah, he's gone. He burned to death. Just he's a pile of ash now. So we need to make a memorial slab because we can't retrieve his body or he'll become a very angry ghost. So I need to carve out a graveyard. And we basically have to wait for adventurers or a caravan to kill that thing for us. The fortress is officially sealed. Even though he's blind, he'll kill anything that gets too close. Yeah, I think he was fighting one of my dwarves, and the dwarf dodged backwards off a cliff into the magma lake. I've discovered a great magma sea. That guy's scouting for me as he burns to death. Another cavern. It's another cavern because the magma pool goes right through it. We really just need him to leave, and I don't know if he will. Holy shit, he just scared the shit out of all my dogs. Raw adamantite, praise the miners. This guy's still sinking. He's the bottom of the earth. So this guy, he sank all the way to the bottom and found all the cave layers and the adamantite, which is the very bottom of the map. He didn't burn to death. I'm a little amazed. I kind of want to find him and inspect him. I want to see what's wrong with him. This blind magpie is just pecking the shit out of everybody, though. I don't know who fell in. It'd be in the reports. The Forgotten Beast is... No. It'd be... Milker. The Forgotten Beast released... No, I wouldn't know which one he is because he's killed a few dwarves now. I don't think he's injured in any way either is the problem. He's just eating everything in my fucking pasture. What do you look like? Its tail is cut open. Its tail is dented. Its upper body is cut open. Its upper leg is bruised. Its right lower leg is bruised. If it's cut open, I mean, he might bleed to death over the years. And our refuse pile is blocked. Is this done yet? I really need somebody to fucking finish this. I don't have enough people playing the role of architects. I think I can fight off a tantrum spiral for quite a while. Who is finding these things dead? For lucky, he might just chase something off the map. He's also going to kill all our migrants as they show up. This is also a bit of a problem because he killed a bunch of people down in the cave. And they're going to stink the place up. All right, the slabs are being built. We need to engrave those at a decent speed. Who all is missing? So he needs one. 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 These guys, some of these might be people's pets, but if that's not true, we've already lost 5 dwarves to this Forgotten Beast, which isn't terrible. I mean, the alternative is the entire fucking fortress was laid waste. Not that we can really pose a threat to a giant magpie with a poison sting, but we need to start training our army regardless. Also, God help us if a fucking necromancer attacks and revives that thing as a zombie. He's just flying around. That's what the weird elevation changes are. That's the Forgotten Beast. Yeah, that's the magpie. It got up to the surface. Which is kind of good, because we can, if we're careful, we can put a hatch somewhere else and open up the cave. I really need to fucking get that screw pump going, even though, like I said, we have, I think, 500 prepared meals? Okay, this guy's finally fucking building the pump. Start pump manually. Here we go. Unless I fuck it up and he gets washed over. Okay. Forbid passage. Forbid passage. He just has to start pump manually. Go. You're fishing, aren't you, you little shit? A gem cutter. What are you doing? No job. Okay, hang on. Emish Logamrethar, the gem cutter. He is now a pump operator. Yeah, Emish Logrimthar. Yep, okay. You're now a pump operator, homie. Get to it. Almost. There we go. Everything's been irrigated. Stop pumping. And then once it drains, he can leave. It might be too much water. He might be washed over. Got to be careful here. I don't think so. It should be draining to the east and south, so there should be no force to push him off the edge here. Hunter, cancel store item in stockpile, interrupted by a forgotten beast. Did he come back down? Because if he's in the fortress, we're probably doomed. No, there's just a dude up there somehow, huh? We pretty much need a caravan to fight this thing off or something. My fortress lacks the ability to defeat it. My dogs and sheep and shit are keeping it busy, though. Can I let that pump operator out? Still hasn't drained away. I think once it's down to 2 or 1, it won't really... Oh, fuck, he fell in. Well, he's dead too. We can open these doors now, though. I'm pretty confident that he is not getting home. Where'd he go? There he is. I want to see what this idiot thinks he's doing. Or is he climbing along the edge? Is he going to make it? I don't think he's going to make it. I think he's fucked. Or is this going to... Is this guy actually going to fucking Tarzan from fungus tree to fungus tree and get home? Holy shit, he made it. Oh, no, he's on the dangerous side. All right, we have farmland. We did doom our one woodcutter, though. And this guy's out here as well. So I wasn't draining the underground lake, Justin. What we were doing is let's go back there. Is you can't grow on rock. You have to cover it with water, and that causes a thin layer of mud to form, and then you can grow mushrooms on it. So what we were doing is we were taking this water here, and we were pumping it upstairs through this pump, and then making these all muddy so we can farm here. And then the water would drain off the edges back down into the lake. Unfortunately, the guy operating the pump fell in the lake and he swam home. Which I mean, on the one side, he's safe now, but on the other hand, he's up there with the Forgotten Beast. So we want to remove this, plug up these walls, and we have farmland now, which is great. Let's try our dump. I'm not even sure how you make the dump. I think you just do something like this. D for garbage dump. And then we try this DEBD. Flag all these rocks as garbage. So we should have people come in, grab these rocks, and throw them in the lava, which will cause the rocks to be destroyed. Actually, I think rocks might survive being thrown in magma. Let's see. Okay, that guy's destroying the pump. Let's build some walls. Diorite. And the water's only 1 deep, which is like not even enough to cover your boots, so it will evaporate. So we don't need any more water to drain. My army's in no condition to fight that thing, but it's tempting. It's tempting to try. Oh, fuck. Let's make sure we dump refuse. O for orders. Refuse. So order... No. Dump corpses, dump skulls. Technically, we should be saving bones and shells, but... Dump other. Then we do ignore refuse from outside. Okay. So I am a little concerned about refuse forming miasma, even though I have a garbage dump designated. Because I'm not even sure if people use the garbage dump. There's a lot of outstanding jobs. I do need these rocks dumped one way or the other because we can't farm the land with a fucking rock in the way. How are we doing for food? 147 plump helmets. They can just eat the raw plump helmet if they have nothing to do. 154 mushroom wine. We got a shitload of eggs still. So if we can keep that magpie away, the fortress can handle itself for a few years. And because we have the human and elven diplomats, hopefully their caravans come. What time is it? It's summertime. The 6th month, right here. That's the calendar. Fucking amazed that this thing's still going, though. A giant cave toad? I think a cave toad doesn't like us either. He may have finally calmed the fuck down, but my surface might also just be a death zone for anything. Because basically, I'm locking that hatch if that thing ever gets near. Oh shit, it's actually been a while. We gotta watch out for ghosts. Because even though the slabs themselves have been engraved, we still need to bury people. Let's bury them here. So it's like they're near the lava. They're one with the earth. How do I bury a flaming corpse? We engrave his name on a slab, and that appeases his spirit enough that he won't haunt me. And then we basically have our tomb kind of wrap around and never actually touch the entrance. Still haven't dumped those rocks yet, fellas. What's this red? I don't know how I feel about this. It's a pool of giant Olm blood. Oh, shit. Is he in? I looked away for like 2 seconds. How'd that blood get up here? My militia commander withdraws from society. I don't think that's... I think that's just a craft. I don't think he's having a tantrum spiral. He claims a craft dwarf's workshop. What do you think you're making? All right, we haven't dumped all the bones yet. He's begun the construction. Okay, so we're not going to worry about him going crazy. Autumn has come, so he's probably going to butcher our autumn migrants. Hopefully... Fuck, I don't think the merchants will even spawn on the map because there's no depot. We might be trapped down here for a long time, but I think we have everything we need. It's mostly just the wood is semi-finite for us. But we sealed up the farm, so the only way this guy can get in is if he... no, I don't think he can get in. He'd have to fly through the magma and up, but all the forge holes are blocked. So we can technically dig around and down. We do have to actually place these tombs. Where do I build the slabs? I forget. There it is. It's a diorite memorial to this guy. Baby steps. Oh, I do have a third miner. Someone must have moved in. And then basically we just go to the mason and we see if someone's not memorialized, we engrave a slab for them. Slabs can also be placed on the ground, so it's like a creepy Hollywood Walk of Fame. Basically, we build all these slabs. My militia commander has made a dog bone weapon rack. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. All right, no slabs. So now we see who hasn't been memorialized. There's a few that have been memorialized. So this is interesting. It's like there's no slabs engraved in, but he's been memorialized. Regardless, we do need a few more. He's making blocks. I think maybe we'll go with slabs instead of coffins on this fortress. That way we can just throw the bodies into the magma pit. That's very dwarvish, I think. Rejoin the earth. Did you guys actually fucking dump the body? I think they've grabbed some of these rocks. Oh, actually, wait. I think the problem here is, did I unlock those doors? No, I did. I unlocked them. There's no reason for them to be taking their fucking time with these rocks. I mean, there's a lot of tasks that need to be done. He needs one. He needs one. He needs one. So just 3 dudes, and that should be all our dead dwarves accounted for. I think maybe we want to get this fortress a little more stable before we start naming people. There seems to be a direct correlation between naming the head chef after Justin and a were-donkey killing everybody. I have a lot of idlers. Why is nobody dumping the rock? Did I do it wrong? Stop it, zones. Double check. A dump. Now, how would I dump off a ledge? If a garbage dump is located next to open space, dwarves will always stand on a garbage dump square when throwing into that open space, even if it could be potentially be done more efficiently. If a garbage dump is located next to multiple tiles, they seem to prefer the one farthest to the northwest. Garbage dumps are great areas. Oops. There, so they should want to stand here and throw shit off. But why won't they dump these rocks in particular? Maybe I flagged them wrong? DB, dump these particular items. Yes, these are all flagged to be dumped. Remove dump. I have 4 idlers. No one's coming to dump these. Hmm. These slabs engraved. Throwing things in the magma should make a mess, but I think we're high up enough. 1, 2, 3. We're 3 tiles up. I think the mist from magma would only go up 1 floor, 1 Z level. Are you still causing trouble up there? Of course you fucking are. So I think in the grand scheme of Forgotten Beasts, I don't think a poison magpie is too dangerous, but we're in pretty bad shape. We've basically lost the ability to trade, and if we're unlucky, we've lost the ability to gain new migrants. You're making slabs. You know what? Stop making rock blocks. I need these fucking slabs. How are we doing for wood? We have a little bit of wood left. We haven't used it all up, but we are trapped in the fortress, so we basically have 4 logs left. Honestly, amazed that rock stockpile filled up as fast as it did. I don't think a single fucking boulder's been dragged away, though. Make an army of archers? See, I would add no outpost liaison again. So the wagons don't come. I'm not sure if an on-foot merchant will visit me. Or more importantly, I don't know if an on-foot merchant will bring a guard. Oh fuck, he did bring a guard. If the Forgotten Beast attacks them before they leave... the merchant's bodyguard might be able to fight off a giant magpie's an axe dwarf. His sideburns are clean shaven, his very long mustache is neatly combed, and his hair is arranged in double braids. Very manly pigtails. I really need that Forgotten Beast. Okay, he's got an axe dwarf. Actually, it's just one axe dwarf guarding the both of them right now. It's very important that that thing actually tries to kill the caravan. No outpost liaison. I read about that, and it might mean that my civilization is dead, which is impossible because we're a civilization of like 2,000 dwarves run by a necromancer. So it's much more likely that the outpost liaison is just dying. There we go. Did they get him? Nope, they did not get him. Oh, no, they did get him. We're saved. Thank you, Dwarven Caravan. I'm not sure what the rules are. I'm not sure if the caravan gets mad that they died. Not that I have much of a fucking choice in the matter. The outpost liaison will come visit. Well, we have no confirmation that it's dead, but let's open the hatch anyway. I mean, like, merchant guards are pretty strong. So I was hoping, like, a middling forgotten beast like that. If it was something else, you know, like poisonous dust comes off of its body or breathes fire, we'd probably be fucked. But if it's just a bird with a poison sting, usually caravan guards from the homeland are wearing at least iron armor, so they'd stand a really good chance against a bird. Unfortunately, because the caravan was wiped out, now we technically steal all their stuff, which is very poor form. It's very poor form. Especially because now everybody's going to go up there and get it. When I would much rather prefer they stay inside the safety of the fortress. But oh well. These rocks need to get dumped. Why won't they fucking... Okay, hang on. There's a trick here. You go to DF hack, and then you go, I think, auto dump. Cursor should be placed over a floor. It is. There. Normally I don't do that, but I don't know why they're not doing it in this case, and it's literally preventing me from farming. Oh wait, maybe I have to unpause it. Oh well, some of the boulders got removed. Can I read the fight? The Forgotten One is fighting. The Forgotten Beast strikes at the Axe Dwarf, but the shot is blocked with the bronze shield. This guy is a silver battle axe. The Axe Dwarf hacks the Forgotten Beast in the left foot with his silver battle axe, tearing apart the fat. Oh, look at this. The Forgotten Beast releases the grip of the Forgotten Beast's right wing on the Axe Dwarf's first finger. So he was like pointing his finger. He's like, fuck you, Forgotten Beast. And then his wing just wrapped around it. The Forgotten Beast bites the Axe Dwarf in the head, bruising the muscle and bruising the skull through his wool hood. Okay. These caravan guards were maybe not as well equipped as I thought. Mainly because he is found dead. But then it looks like Mark's dwarf shot him in the stinger, fracturing it with a silver bolt. Cool. The main reason it's cool is we lived. That's what I liked about that story. Reclaim. Alright, well, at least 2 of the plots are cleared. That's more than enough to feed our fortress for a little while, especially with the eggs. Let's get another farm plot here. There. This is a seed stockpile. There's a lot of dead bodies, which might scare the shit out of everybody. Can I harvest the poison? No, that's not a thing. Forbid the seeds. The seeds are just for the farm district. I don't even know if I want to give these fucking farmers a guild hall now since they got all pissy I built it too slow. Gem cutter's been found dead. Okay. Oh, there he is. Imish Logrimthar. That's the guy that fell to the center of the earth. What's he doing up here? Oh, no. That's the guy that irrigated our land for us and then swam across the lake. All right, well, I need some stockpiles for corpses. Unfortunately, everybody that's going to rob the caravan is going to get PTSD from all the dead bodies. They're all fucking dead. Goofy music. God damn it. I should take this song to the playlist. It always comes up at the most inopportune time. What am I doing now? Well, I should grab a drink in a moment, but we're getting our slabs engraved. We're still doing good on the slab side. None of these are engraved yet. Looks like we have a few spares to engrave, though, which I like. So, I am a little worried. I usually have a bit of trouble when people go to the surface. Usually after a siege or when a merchant caravan gets waylaid. But we have our farmland now. We got that. Jesus Christ, the dogs that managed to run to the safety of the fortress are being dragged back upstairs. I don't want to go. Oh, you're fucking going. That's where your pasture is. The wheelbarrows are coming to rob the merchants. We need to build just a trade depot, even though we won't necessarily trade with anybody that comes to visit us. This will allow more guards and merchants to sit on the map and, by proxy, defend our town, because I'm very selfish. I'm going to build it out of... Why the oh, there's no wood on the surface. Yeah, just use the serpentine. It's not too far away. Those bodies will rot away, but also, as an unfortunate side effect, spook the fuck out of everybody that goes near the entrance to my fort, but they'll rot. It's easier than burying them. I think we're going to go very slab-centric, especially with the magma. There's going to be some accidents. As evidenced by when the Olm first appeared and scared the shit out of that guy and he fell in lava. Like the fucking bad guy from RoboCop just fell in. It's a shame the bird could fly because it could have dodged into the magma. There we go. Now they're throwing shit out. Did you see that? They're throwing the bones in the magma. Look at that. It's not even making a mess. It's not going to splash up and kill anybody. Love it. Looks like my my farmers are busy, though. What the hell is getting dumped that I can't see? The last of this shit will not get dumped. I'm not sure what this is. A muddy young tunnel tube. I think a tunnel tube will eventually become a tree, or it might be a kind of just bush. Tunnel tube. It's a type of underground tree, so it just needs to grow. There's no room, of course, because like a one high room, it won't grow tall enough. Minecraft rules. I'm very glad we were able to recover from that forgotten beast. My condolences to the families of those merchant guards. Some migrants have arrived. They didn't even get butchered by the forgotten beast. Wonderful. We're going to go from 42 up to 48. Yeah, okay. Not a good season for the fortress. Oh, who's this? Another legendary doctor has come to the fortress. And a talented surgeon. And a master gem cutter. What a coincidence. Our gem cutter was just gored to death by a poisonous magpie. Any killers? I'm just hoping that there aren't. Oh, he's a level 15 architect, too. That'll help build shit. And a level 15 pump operator. This guy goes to the gym. No kills? That's a good sign. Welcome to the fortress. 46 people. I think I have enough beds and food for the lot of you. Look at that. Yeah. It's like until every single bed in the dormitory fills up, we don't need to build more beds. Huh. My army's not training. Let's double check that. I forget the schedule. Okay. Train. It's the minimum we need to change. No. How do I edit? There we go. Done. And then we just copy these orders. Copy orders. There we go. Train even if there's only 2 people. Sleep in your room whenever you want. They're always training. Why aren't they training right now, though? They should be... They're inactive right now. So they just by happenstance were hanging out in the barracks. They weren't actually doing any training, though. Okay, they'll grab whatever weapons they can find. It's time to start mining for minerals, I believe. Who's this dude? Is he one of the newcomers? Yep, just one of the guys that moved in my town happens to be very good at trading. Might make him the broker, frankly. I would very much like to quick start. Did we finish that trade depot, guys? No. What is this? What's this guy? A creepy crawler. What the fuck is that? A creepy crawler. It's a type of evil subterranean vermin. They're found in deep caverns and may rot stockpiles if they're nearby. They can be captured by trappers and turned into low-value pets. When the cavern layer they inhabit is breached, they'll begin appearing on the surface. Unlike most other vermin, creepy crawlers can be butchered for a small amount of meat and organs. Live creepy crawlers are automatically lined up for slaughter to butchery, but only if they have not been tamed yet. If killed by a cat, only unusable remains will be left over. Some dwarves like creepy crawlers for their freakish wriggling. Edible spiders. Aren't those vampires, Atari? Odd thing about my kingdom is because we're ruled over by a necromancer, I have a few oddly long-lived dwarves that have mastered their craft. I don't think this particular world is cursed with many werebeasts. And frankly, I hope that when one finally does show up, our military will be strong enough to defeat it with relative ease. Yeah, we're just robbing that fucking merchant caravan blind. All right, Justin doesn't want me to cook anymore. Doesn't want to make any legendary spider egg casseroles. There's the seed bags. Man, where the fuck are my farmers? Are you guys being such babies about the guild hall you refuse to do any work? Because I've got a lot of seeds. It's actually a lot of wood, but most of it's going to fall into the lava, which is a shame. There's no way to get over here. Safe way, at least. If I can ever get the dwarven merchant caravan into my fortress, I'm tempted to buy some pigs. There's some trees here, though. Let's grab some wood. I mean, for the most part, this cavern layer is relatively safe. We accidentally breached the deep cavern when we found this giant shaft that goes down to it. I think this goes all the way down to adamantite. No, sorry. We found the adamantite because that one man drowned and reached the center of the earth before he burned up. But we did find this shaft that I think goes down to the deep caverns. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it just goes down really deep. Anyways, there's a few trees here I'd love to chop down. There we go. Hopefully people aren't having any nervous breakdowns. There's been a bit of death in the fortress lately. Let's sort by happiness. Everybody's oddly neutral about what's been happening. Stress level fine. Within the last week, she felt disillusionment after being forced to endure the decay of a friend. Ooh. Time's going very fast still with this processing speed, so let's make sure we're getting everybody slabbed up. There we go. Well, I mean, our fortress was... We were hunted by a gigantic blind killer magmai that's poisonous for, I think, 3 months as we just... We closed a fucking hatch and we were like Anne Franking inside our fortress, which is a verb. It's real. That's what you call it when you hide from something. We were Anne Franking in here for several months and we survived. We were relieved by some brave dwarven merchants. Capitalism, ho. Okay, all the slabs have been placed. Then we'll go back to the craft dwarf and we'll see if anybody else needs to be memorialized. We don't. So we're not going to worry about any ghosts. We've weathered our first major disaster, I'd say. The aquifer was scary. That turned out okay, though. And then the single zombie scout, that was over relatively quick. But giant blind magpie, I'm glad we won. But now, I don't know where my fucking farmers are. Did my farmers all die? Is that the problem here? Yes. Yes, every farmer died. I've solved the mystery of why we have no food. And I'm pretty confident all the people I just assigned the farming labor to are not in the military. Okay. So what's next on the idea block? Right, we need to start digging for metal. Let's see what metal we have access to right now, by which I mean first we're just going to stare at our Great Hall while I take a bathroom break and refresh my drink. And then we're going to look up what metal we have access to. Because if we have enough copper, we'll start making copper. But if we don't have much of anything, we'll try to dig for iron. Not that I have much confidence in finding it blindly. Alright, I'm back. What do we have here? Justin, what's that lava pump doing? This isn't a pump, it's just a channel. So we have lava running under all our magma forges. The ramp is because we hollowed it out from above, so we didn't get lava splashed on us. And then these ramps are just going up to the forges above them. The only pump we had was the screw pump here, which we've dismantled. And how long has this run been going for? We're almost at the end of our second year. We started in, I think, the spring of 205, and it's the autumn of 206 right now. Needs farming. Did I forget to activate farming? Did I give them just growing? No, I activated farming. I have a few dudes that are allowed to farm. They just won't go up there. The thing is the higher your growing skill, the more can be harvested. And it's an odd interaction because the person that plants it determines how much will be harvested. It doesn't matter how good you are, like a child. A child could harvest a plump helmet. And how much you'll get is based on the person that planted that plump helmet. So you can't harvest it wrong. The important thing is that you planted it properly. So ideally you want like a level 15 dude planting everything, and then just anybody comes and picks it. But we can't really be picky right now. I don't know why everybody's at 0. I think everybody was helping picking mushrooms up in the old dirt fortress. But right now we just need we need it to just be planted. Once we actually get these farms underway, we can switch over to good farmers. Okay, these are definitely passable. That people can definitely get in there and plant those fucking plants. I think everybody's still busy robbing the merchants. Here's a great question. Can I make a nest box out of stone? I can. Seems incredibly uncomfortable, but here we are. The army's still training. Let's look at how much stone we have and what kind of stone. Not on that screen, on the stock screen. I have diorite, grabber, I have phyllite, tetrahedrite, cobalite. Okay, we're just working with copper right now, unfortunately. Sphalerite, and I think Galena's lead. It's an ore of lead and silver, so I think we can, yeah, we can smelt silver out of it. Silver, actually, is very good at making hammers, and we'll probably want hammers for fighting the undead necromancer. Silver has the highest density of all the weapon-grade metals. This means that the performance of bludgeoning weapons such as maces, mauls, and warhammers is higher. But the low shear strength means edged weapons are shit. So we definitely want to make a bunch of silver. I'm not sure what the best bludgeoning weapon is, though. Warhammers are considered one of the best weapons for fighting humanoid opponents. So we want a bunch of silver warhammers in our army. I mean, bladed weapons are great. You could make obsidian swords, which have wonderful shear value, but they might, well, they wouldn't break themselves, but they'd be ineffective against armor. So I guess you'd want a squad of silver warhammers and... No, wait. You'd probably want warhammer squads specifically for fighting the undead, and then you'd probably want bladed weapons for other stuff, but then you would just keep the bladed soldiers in reserve. Because anything that gets dismembered can be revived by necromancer. So say, for example, you're fighting a dude, and you cut his arm off. If a necromancer's nearby, he can revive that arm, and the arm becomes its own entity, and it'll start choking and grabbing you. So basically, axes, swords, and spears have to stay inside the fortress if we fight the undead, and you only send out dudes with maces. As for what a mace does, I think maces are what humans use. There's a few weapons which on paper sound great, but they're intended for the larger races. And I think, in fact, dwarves might not even know how to make maces and wield them. Nope, sorry, there's mace dwarfs. Maces use and train the mace dwarf skills. Dwarves can forge effective maces out of any weapons-grade metals. All dwarves can equip maces, though only a tiny fraction... Oh, sorry. Very decrepit dwarves have to hold with both maces. I think we're going to go with a warhammer, though. I think a warhammer is the better choice. So we can make silver warhammers, probably copper armor at this point, unless we find a nice iron vein. Let's start smelting. It'll be easy because we don't actually have to bring anything except the ore itself. So Galena, I think, had silver in it, right? Smelt Galena until we're out of Galena. Smelt some sphalerite until we're out of sphalerite. And then tetrahedrite. That should do it. Do they still have that silly thing where necromancers can reanimate here? I've never fought a necromancer. I think I fought undead before. I've never fought a necromancer personally. So I can't confirm on this version that necromancers can revive everything. I think in the last version they could, so I don't think that's changed. Necromancers aren't to be fucking trifled with, that's for sure. And we are unfortunately at war with the necromancer because we're too close to a necromancer tower and our king is a necromancer. Alright, how's this? Did you guys find... What the fuck is the holdup with this farmland? I am really concerned about this merchant caravan. They won't stop fucking robbing it. Are you done? Are you done stealing from them? What is everybody doing? My king is a necromancer. Let's go to Legends Viewer. By choice or by circumstance? By the necromancer's choice. We chose to live with the Tenacious banner. And one of the very first things that happened in the history of our kingdom is that... Where are you? Let's go down here to the details. Yeah. Important things that happened in our kingdom is in the year 1, Dedic Road Tunnel, who was a necromancer, became the ruler of our kingdom. The little skull means they're a necromancer. I'm not sure. Is Dedic a dude or a dudette? It's female. It's a dudette. She was born in the year -82, so she existed before history existed. She's a high master leader and a high master organizer. I mean, your social skills rise exponentially if you live long enough by the way skills work. But yeah, so we basically serve a necromancer. But we are at war with a necromancer that lives nearby, who luckily hasn't attacked us yet because we are not ready for a major military operation. All right, there. People are finally fucking planning this land. All right. In the winter, or sorry, this is the spring. In the spring, I need you to make plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets. I do want some quarry bushes later on, make some egg salads. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go plump helmets here, and this will be quarry bushes, and this will be pigtails, and that'll be enough agriculture for us. Shouldn't I make a drawbridge? For now, we're not going to be doing much trading. I just want the trade depot on the surface so they'll at least come visit us. But if I think you did miss the beginning of Tires, what we're doing here is we're basically going to have a little like outpost on the surface that the merchants can come into and rest, and then we close the gate to protect them. And then we enter from below. It's like a little airlock that they get to live in. Hey there. Yeah, I was considering finding a way to get the dwarves, not the dwarves, the caravan to come down into my fortress, but instead I've decided to just have like a sally port where I can sort of creep out and interact with the merchants, which will be making out of wood. So on that note, I need to make a drawbridge right here to get across this river. Well, let's do this. Make the bridge out of wood. I need to make sure I don't chop down too much wood, because if it's too much wood, people run upstairs and drag it down to the fortress, and that'll just cause problems. Let's build a bridge right here across this river. Whoops. Yeah, wagon's 3x3, but the trade depot's 5x5. So yeah, we can put the bridge right here. That way you can get across the river if you migrate on the wrong side. Because our base is over here. So this is where I want the little merchant town. Ah, shit. You know what? We'll just make it at a Gabbro. We'll not chop these trees down. Then we don't have to worry about any hauling jobs. Yeah, this is a temporary trade depot. This is just so they'll come sort of chill out near our entrance and protect us against interlopers. It's the winter time, so this will be the easiest bridge construction. Any elves in my world? I think there are, but I don't think I live near any. I actually haven't seen any other species visit me. No, wait, I think I have had an elven caravan come by. I don't think a human caravan's come to visit. Humans do exist, though. I mean, human adventurers love visiting my fortress. That bridge needs to be built, and then we basically need to dig through the aquifer. And then once we're through the aquifer, we'll dig into it from the bottom once we finish our magma drawbridge entrance. Because the magma drawbridge right here, this will be the main entrance to our fort. And then we'll have our defenses and our military here waiting. How's this coming? Okay, good. The farming's underway. Still a few rocks that I want fucking gone. Auto dump. God damn it. I don't know how to use auto dump. Does it have to be like the mouse cursor? I'm not sure, because like, you've seen me dump some of the rocks a couple times. I'm not quite sure how that command functions. Alright, they're getting some plump helmet spawn missing commands. That just means that all the seeds are in a bag that a farmer's holding. Which is going to be a bit of a problem, but not a huge problem. Yeah, I have 146 seeds. So really, if we have just one farmer, that'll sort itself out. You know, now that we're underway here, I can get everybody else off farming duty. That way they're not all fighting over the seeds. There we go. Oh, a tavern in my fortress. That would be a bad idea. All right. I think we can start to dig. What's the population at? We are at 48 and 2 kids. Okay. This is a little dangerous because we will be digging through our own fortress to mine, because just going through the caverns is a little dangerous. Tetrahedrite for copper, though. I mean, I guess we haven't seen anything. We can kind of grab the tetrahedrite and run. Looks like we'll be using a lot of copper in this fortress. Can't find any iron veins. What is that? Is that galena? Sphalerite. I don't think we want sphalerite. Sphalerite is an ore of zinc, and it can be used to make brass. I think brass is actually very bad armor. Brass is for crafting. Yeah, it's great for crafting and trading, but it's not good for military use. Did I dig through a... ooh. No, never mind. That's up in the air. It's like I turned the DF hack on so we can see, we can visualize layers below us through empty space. Because I have a hell of a time navigating caverns without that function. So it's like, see, this is the ground, but then we can see it as we go up, which is handy. Here we go. Nope, sphalerite shit. Galena is what we want. Those are just gems. It'll be a little risky to do exploratory mining on this side of the hatch, but at the same time, I don't see anything. Over here? Let's just dig that out and see how we do. Let's do this just so we have some block storage, less hauling for the smelters. Still plenty of ways to die, but we're off to a great start, I think. How are we doing for time? Ooh, it's getting pretty close to stop, and unfortunately, we had a very late start tonight. Hopefully tomorrow I can start a little bit earlier. Well, not a little bit earlier. At the same time I normally do these night streams. It's weird that they're not dumping the stone. Oh, remove dump. That's why. Just give them a second. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe they'll just put it in a stone stockpile. No, stone stockpile is still pretty full. Which reminds me, the stone stockpile's full. We can make some blocks. We could start making rock crafts to put a chip in the stone pile. That was weird. Oh, someone must have been butchering a dog or something. Just everybody charge into the butcher shop and walk out with bones. Must have some auto butchery set up. I have 11 idlers. A stray horse. I don't like that. I have a few more dogs than I'd like. Make sure we have one of each gender and butcher everything else. And then Zarian suggested just killing off the puppies. That'll be a fair bit of food. I hope it doesn't rot on us. Oh, maybe that's why they're grabbing it. Maybe they were dumping it right before it turned rotten. Man, the river freezes over on the 8th month here. That is an early winter here. Is this bridge done? The bridge is done, so we can start to tunnel down for our aquifer. It doesn't need to be a very big one, which is nice, because remember the merchants stay up top. So we're here. Actually, I'll make it 3x3. Well, hang on. We'll just dig up and then not actually do it. We'll just, if you know what I mean here. Well, that's an activity zone, not a dig designation. BI. There we go. Okay. There's the aquifer, so this is the tricky one. Now the hard part here will be lining these walls in time. Well, not really, actually. If it's 5x5 and a light aquifer, it'll take a very long time to fill up to waist height, which is what stops them from working. Okay. And this one's also just to be safe. There, and then you can just dig normally, but then here is where we stop. That way they don't dig all the way down to the fortress proper. Oops. There. That should be that. Be a little tricky to build it in time. Because even with rock blocks, which, you know what? No, I think we can pull it off with rock blocks. It's a bit of a run, but I think we can do it. It's too late for the puppies. That'll just make more puppies. They'll be fine. So yeah, and then we build our little merchant fort around here, which is really just we wall it in and then put a drawbridge. Profound sadness. Well, I mean, we did order all those dogs to be killed. I've struck a tetrahedrate vein. That's good. Oh, it was right there with the Galena. How are we doing for silver? Because, yeah, silver warhammers will be just delightful. We actually get the silver bar right away. So we'll have to check our stocks, which would be considered a bar. We have 3 silver bars, 4 copper bars, 4 zinc, and 8 lead. Oh, here we go. Bars and blocks, and we'll make it all the metal blocks we've been making. Perfect. And then we make sure there's no bars or blocks here. Forbid. There we go. Should create some busy work hauling. Love the game. That's good to hear. Yeah, the trick, especially over RimWorld, David, is you really don't want to get attached because the population cap, well, I use some mod settings which limit the population cap at 200. So like a mature, well-doing fort would have 200 dwarves in it. Most of them just nameless peasants in your underclass that haul things for you. He's digging weird. He's digging real weird. Maybe I shouldn't have dug that many layers out. I guess we only really need to smooth over 3. It's dirt though, remember, so we can't smooth it. We have to place the wood walls or block walls. God damn it. Too many damp stone notifications. The hell happened here? You gave up because you see the fucking... Let's do 1 floor at a time then. That's fine. Okay, yep. The Forgotten Beast, Gembish, Airlooker, both Onagez, Idash has come. An enormous hairy serpent. It has a broad shell, and it squirms and fidgets. Its eyes glow violet, its turquoise hair is short and even. Beware its deadly blood. That means, if I hurt it, it might splash deadly blood on you. Alright. Announcements. Where are you? Follow. See if he swims anywhere near my fortress. For now, it looks like no. We'll have to keep a close eye on him, but we're also trying to get through this aquifer, and I can't leave that outstanding, or we'll have some problems. Fuck. To alternate checking that aquifer and checking him. Huh, where is he? He either left the map or he left my vision of the map. I think that's also how the ohm dicked off for a little bit and I got tricked. We're getting close, like we're approaching the beginnings of... Man, this is a big fucking pit I found. It's like a drained magma pool. What the hell happened here? What are you carrying? A baby? What do we got here? This is fine, this is fine. The farms are coming along, which is great. Like, yeah, it's like all the beginnings of a fortress is here. We just need to get those silver bars coming in. Oh my god, the blocks aren't stacking. Max bin 88. I don't have any spare bins, unfortunately. Which is complicating our block storage room here. Okay. You guys have way too many bins is the problem. Let's give you 20 bins each should be enough. Same with barrels. Actually, I don't even think... What would you put in a barrel that's not booze? I want these blocks sorted out. How many more? Ooh, there's quite a big vein here we can tap into. And this is the old fort, so we'll eventually seal this off. This is kind of a safe mine, actually. If we completely seal off the dirt fortress, you can just kind of dig away up here. Not really in love with this fucking zinc deposit, but it gives them something to dig up. Oh yeah, it's like we can't reach that vein because it's up in the air. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Hey, let's make sure he didn't come back. There he is. Oh yeah, he's way over there, huh? Oh yeah, he's just wandering out of view. That's why we keep losing him. Well, we'll just have to hope he doesn't wander back into view. Damp stone located. There we go. Oh, fuck. He's canceling the goddamn dig job, but this is where I want you to dig. Yes, I know. It's damp stone. Gotta hurry before it fills up completely. There's going to be a problem because it's so far away. We may have just fucked up this stairwell based on its location. Oh boy. Winter's upon me, which unfortunately doesn't affect aquifers. A 3x3 might have been a little overzealous for my aquifer shaft. Yeah, it's pretty much... I want to deal with this one floor, and then it's time to call it a night. It's getting quite late. So we just gotta surround this staircase with a wooden wall or some gabbro blocks, perhaps. Because it's fairly important that we get our little trading town done. Diorite's not close. Oh, what's the closest thing here? Gabbro? Shit, there's nothing fucking close. Is that what I... Yeah, I want this orthoclase here. Oh! The Forgotten Beast is in. I wasn't paying attention because of the fucking aquifer. Whip. Time to close this hatch. Sorry, everybody on the wrong side. That might have actually doomed several of my miners. Because we have quite a few people out there digging. Oh, nope. It's some weird interdigging state. Everybody's... there's A minor. That guy... Don't wonder my fucking farmers are busy. Remove this farm. So unfortunately, we'll have to end it in the middle of this Forgotten Beast fiasco. With the trade depot, though, a merchant caravan should come visit. Unfortunately, our garbage dump is inaccessible, so we might have some problems with miasma. If I'm feeling brave, we can just, like, open the hatch and then close it again if he gets too close. But he's pretty close to the entrance. Yeah, they have some miners out there. Here's what we'll do. We'll just doom large swaths of my fortress by letting them travel freely as long as the Forgotten Beast does not enter. The question is can I fucking finish this? You know what? I might be able to. I don't have the highest of hopes, but it is possible to build that wall. I think he knows the hatch is open. He's going to go for it. Nope, he's just going for a swim. Like, he's not evil. He just predates time. And he'll kill people that get in his way. So off he goes. That aquifer is taking its sweet time, so I think we can salvage it. It's a lot of blood here, but... Is this wall done? Yeah, it's not done. It would be wonderful if my visiting adventurers wouldn't beat the shit out of that thing for me, but he's out swimming, I guess. I think humans can swim, but I don't think they like to fight in the water. Carpenter cancels store item in stockpile. He's grieving. We're going to have some sadness, which is a shame because people were relatively happy a couple months ago, but life's been a little stressful in the fortress lately. All right, he's not gone. He'll probably come back and surprise me, but we have a fair bit of breathing room here. My main concern is nobody's even fucking trying to finish these walls. Kind of important. This is a great time to do it. Just keep staring at this guy. He's pretty far gone. Masterpiece horse brain biscuits. Yummy. This is why we don't... This is why Justin doesn't want to be the cook. Are these suspended? What is the fucking holdup? I think it's just a matter of nobody can drag the shit up there right now. Right, he's completely gone, so we'll be surprised when he wanders back and butchers somebody. Alright, let's engrave some more slabs. Only like 3 or 4 people. Only 3. Only 3. It's not too bad at all. Some more slabs, and we're back in business. How often do I stream? Normally I only stream 3 times a week, but because of the lockdown, I usually go for every day because I have nothing to do. Usually around 11 p.m. Eastern time. Look who's back. Oh, even the light aquifer is a bit of a time sink. I really don't want to leave this half done. I need to hurry. Shit. Water's too deep. I can't build it when the water's too high. So, because of that Forgotten Beast, our aquifer's fucked. So we would have to build a stockpile. Well, no, there's a sneakier way. And it's this. We would dig down and then drain it purposely into the lake. Should be this, yeah, okay. Pump it out. I don't want to make the pump too complicated is the thing. So I think what I'd rather do is just dig all the way down to this lake and then drain the aquifer into the lake as I close it up. Specifically right here. The question is would the guy be willing to dig with that much water on him? Because that part might backfire, is it might get too deep and he'll refuse to dig or he'll drown. But basically he digs straight down, and then it'll all drain out into the underground lake without actually really putting the fortress at much risk. The problem, though, is I think he'll always be interrupted by the damp stone right below him, or maybe not. Oh, never mind. He shouldn't have to worry about the water because the aquifer only comes from these 2 floors. That's right. He just needs to get there before the fucking water's too deep. Make sure that Forgotten Beast hasn't walked into my town. No. It's getting too deep. It's actually instantly too deep. That's a shame. Didn't account for that. I didn't account for it going down the stairs immediately. The rest of it's still filling up too fast. Think it's going to suspend all the constructions. We are going to have to pump it out, which is just kind of gaudy. I'm not even sure how to pump this part of it out. This is a disaster. Yeah, I'd have to dig from above, but then the pressure might wash the guy away. Because he would fall down these stairs and get a fucking concussion, and then it would drain out. That plan's a bust. I think maybe we should just call it quits. I'm going to be fucking banging my head against this aquifer all night. Because, like, look at how many layers I have to pump up through. I'm not even trying to do pump stacks. I've never built a pump stack. But it's getting incredibly late for me. So we have to get through this aquifer somehow so we can set up our secure trade depot on the surface. And we don't really have a lot of silver. I mean, we already have to make a statue for that guy that fucking swam to the center of the earth and revealed everything for us. We need to get our army started. I mean, we have an army, but they're unarmed buffoons. We need to make them some silver weapon and copper armor. I think Warhammer's one-handed, so I think I might go copper, shield, silver, Warhammer. I'm also removing the glass furnace and the magma kiln, and we're just going to make a triple furnace. Or sorry, triple smelter. Looks like everybody's dumping some bones. Yep, perfect. I'm really glad that the magma garbage dump worked out. There's 11 idlers, but there's still a lot of tasks not being looked at. Might have to give a very serious look over of the dwarf therapist tomorrow and check our labors. I've been playing it kind of fast and loose. I'm glad we made it this far. Sorry, hang on. Cancel sleep interrupted by fire imp? Oh my god. You're not supposed to be here. Fire imps are small hostile creatures from the magma sea. Uh-oh. How do you defeat a fire imp? He came from the lava. We didn't account for that part. So that means even when we have the magma bridge as our entrance, we have to make sure the other side of it's secure to protect us from fire imps. I didn't dig too deep. The magma itself. I think this will do my entire military squad, but we have to hope they fucking punch it to death, which won't work because he's on fire. You know what? No, we're going to stop here because either I'm going to fight him and it's going to doom the fortress and I'll try to save it, or I'll win, but we'll have to watch them fight. So we're going to stop. We'll have to deal with these guys tomorrow because I'm going to fucking be up all night if I'm not careful. So I hope you can come by tomorrow. And I don't think we'll win. I think we'll... I mean, you saw what it took for us to kill a giant Olm that didn't fight back. It said dogs can take him if they are on fire. Yeah, I think if he doesn't set you on fire, you stand a chance. But yeah, there's definitely a problem to be sorted out tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching.